And 12:14 our time now. Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum here. We're starting off our lunch hour. Not too bad. We do have some sunshine kind of drying up the heavy rain we had earlier this morning from the metro area to the West Bank all the way up to Slidell area. Things now not looking too bad, although we're starting to see those cumulus clouds billow up. And when they start doing that, they start towering like that. They eventually start to build into thunderstorms, become cumulonimbus clouds, or the name for a thunderstorm. And yes, we will see some rain coming back into play as the day progresses. Right now, not a ton of rain out there in the metro area, but that'll be changing in the next couple of hours. You see these little skinny green lines. That's an outflow boundary coming up there as that works its way to the north, matching up with some showers not too far from Slidell. May spark off additional storms there to the north shore, back to the West River and Bayou parishes, picking up a little rain out there too. Right now, though, the metro area, downtown Metairie area, looking pretty quiet, at least at this point. You can see storms popping up near Luling, right along 310 toward Parody and on Highway 90, and stretching back down toward DeZalman. So a little bit of some rain back to Norco, LaPlace area too, and heading into Lutcher. But the metro region, at least in the West Bank for the moment, not dealing with much in the way of rain out there. So you probably get to lunch and then come back before some of the rain does start building back in. All this to the west near Houma and Thibodaux area, back down toward Gray. Thunderstorms here producing some pretty good downpours right along Highway 90 as you head over toward Morgan City. And this will continue to produce potentially maybe some downpours that would give us some brief street flooding issues. That looks like it's trying to move a little bit, so there's some motion to the storm, so that's some good news. Farther to the south, pretty good rains down the Gulf waters here, back down to Lower Plaquemines Parish. If you picked up a couple inches of rain early this morning too. And across the metro area, parts of New Orleans about a half an inch, but you cross over the river, almost 2 inches of rain fell there. Down here Estelle 2.6 according to the Doppler radar. Violet 3.1, almost 4 inches though across part of the east and the foot of the Twin Spans there. Then you get to Slidell, 2-3 inches of rain fell there this morning too. So we did have some flood advisories and some street flooding earlier, but nothing too significant, which was good news. But the entire Gulf Coast still dealing with a lot of rain down here, and that's kind of how we'll see things today and tomorrow. The dip in that jet stream of river winds aloft is called a trough, and that trough is still sitting over the eastern half of the country just like it was last week as a big ridge of high pressure sits to the west. And as long as that's there, combine that with daytime heating, the sea and lake breezes, we do get those additional coverage and chance of thunderstorms with some heavy rain. Indeed, we'll see that today. This ridge over to parts of the Rocky Mountains will gradually work its way eastward a little bit, and as that happens, that's going to have to push the trough out of here and lift out to the north, and we'll see a better weather for us and improving weather, but also that means hotter temperatures coming back into play. So more scattered storms with some more downpours today. Same thing for tomorrow, but hotter with fewer storms Thursday through the weekend. That's when things really start to heat back up as our chance of rain goes from 60% for the rest of today down to 30% on Thursday and into Friday. Now temperatures now already 89, 90 degrees across part of the area there from Kenner back to Bogalusa, Hammond area, Gonzales. Houma with rain at 79, and Belle Chase around 82 degrees, but it does feel like 100 officially now in Kenner, 101 Gonzales, 98 from Bogalusa and Hammond. So pretty toasty out there already, and that's just going to be fuel for some of those storms. Could feel a little bit closer to the 90-degree mark when the rain starts coming in. Then the rain ends, the feel like temperature jumps back up, and we'll see that through the afternoon hours. But do plan for some wet weather out there, at least to the 1 o'clock hour, and then some isolated storms expected throughout the rest of the evening. You'll notice here on Precision Cast, some of the showers and storms kind of first down to the south by 3 o'clock, kind of working the way through the area by 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. So even dinner time tonight, we'll see a few storms. They're out of here overnight, and by tomorrow morning, could see maybe a couple light showers potentially. And then from noon tomorrow on into the afternoon, we will see more of those scattered storms developing across the region. So do plan for some wet weather out there from time to time. Quick look at the tropics. Fortunately, nothing to worry about the next 5 days. The Gulf of Mexico looking pretty good. The Caribbean, what's left of Invest 96 is no longer being investigated, but kind of flaring up some storms south of Puerto Rico at this point, not expected to redevelop. In the open Atlantic, very quiet, which is good news for the intertropical convergence zone. A lot of Saharan dust still in place here, not allowing any storms to pop up. So 91 today, 60% chance rain, 92 and 50% chance tomorrow, then 93 to 94 this weekend with only spotty storms.